In this video, we will discuss two types of motion of particles and how we can use it in future space travels. What we are discussing is how particles use space-time when they exhibit wave behavior and when they exhibit particle behavior. You may find it surprising that particles travel in two different modes. But we can prove that it is possible. This is a fact that we have overlooked in the double-slit experiment. Why do particles exhibit dual nature? Now we will discuss how particles can exhibit both particle and wave properties at the same time. Early we thought that light had only a particle nature. We later learned that light exhibits particle properties as well as wave properties. We proved it through the double-slit experiment. But the problem that bothers me is why light exhibits these two qualities. This will not happen without any fundamental reason. The double-slit experiment shows us the two kinds of motion of light or particles. To learn more about these different types of motion, let us first examine the structure of the solar system in detail. Each particle interacts a certain amount of space-time with it according to the energy stored in it. The solar system can influence space-time in proportion to its total mass. We know that the Sun is the center of the solar system. Planets and other objects in the solar system orbit the Sun. So it can be said that all these are within the space-time of the Sun. We can take the Sun and the Earth as examples to understand in more detail. The Sun has a space-time proportional to its mass. According to the general theory of relativity, the Earth is located within the curved space-time of the Sun. Naturally, the Earth can also create a curved space-time proportional to its mass. Although the Earth is located within the Sun's space-time, the Earth is creating its own space-time over there. Now we can see two different spacetimes within a system. So the Moon can create another spacetime within the Earth's spacetime. Although within the spacetime of the Sun, the Earth's spacetime is independent. Earth's spacetime has all the characteristics of the Sun's spacetime. That is why the Moon can create its own spacetime within the Earth's spacetime. Now we met three different spacetimes within a single system. Now let us see how they move. As the Earth orbits the Sun, the spacetime with it also accompanies it. Otherwise, the Moon, which is located within Earth's spacetime, could not remain there. Here we can see that spacetime also move according to the motion of the mass. The Moon's motion with the Earth is the best evidence for this type of motion. So if the Earth disappears from the solar system, so will the Moon. It will also lose proportional spacetime. Now let us look at another type of motion. Suppose we are throwing a stone into a pool of water. The stone will sink into the water soon by making waves on the surface of the water. Here we cannot see a motion like the one seen in the solar system. When the stone is submerged in water, it leaves its own spacetime on the surface of the water. That spacetime is added to the Earth's spacetime. Whenever the stone is taken out of the water, spacetime will be added to it again. If we examine here in detail, there is only time with that stone. Space is added to the Earth's spacetime. It is happening like this because the characteristics of water and spacetime are different. So let us see what happens when an object moves from one spacetime to another with the same properties. For that, we can observe the motion of a photon. Suppose a photon enters the Earth's spacetime from within the Sun's spacetime. That photon is capable of two modes of motion. It can travel through the Earth's spacetime while keeping its spacetime with it. Like the motion of the Moon within the spacetime of Earth. Similarly, a photon can move freely by attaching its space to Earth's spacetime. Later, when it goes beyond Earth's spacetime, it can regain its own spacetime. Imagine a ship. It weighs tons. But it doesn't sink in water. Because we know how to use water as a medium. Most of us know how to swim. Some people do not know how to swim. A person who does not know how to swim will die if he falls into the water. But a person who knows how to swim knows how to take advantage of the properties of water. He can float freely and move through the water. It is this ability that we need to acquire in space technology. As a first step, we have unified the fundamental dimensions like mass, length, and time into one scale. You can see it in our video unification of dimensions. So when a person floats into the water, he is holding his spacetime with him. When he is sinking into the water, he loses his spacetime. We can see these two types of movements in the double-slit experiment. While the detector is active, it may add its spacetime to the Earth's spacetime. When the particle adds its spacetime to the Earth's spacetime and freely moves in it, that particle shows its particle behavior. This time the particle interacts directly with the Earth's spacetime. When a particle holds its spacetime with it while traveling in the Earth's spacetime, that particle shows wave behavior. This time spacetime of the particle interacts with Earth's spacetime. So the particle can easily switch its spacetime. If we can switch the spaceship's spacetime to the hosting spacetime and freely float on it, we can achieve incredible velocity. In all of our movements, we are carrying spacetime with us. Even our spaceships are following this type of motion. So we need to find a way to add the object's spacetime to the parenting spacetime. If we can use this possibility in space travel technology, we will have a revolutionary breakthrough. If we can understand how energy and space interact, that is the key to the mysteries of the universe. We create all these concepts through our continuous studies. Aquillone is an individual research firm based in Japan. We focus on the theory of everything. Also, we create fascinating ideas to accelerate the technological growth of Type 1 civilization. We are creating favorable conditions for human society to enter the next stage of evolution. In all of our videos, you can find some interesting new ideas. You can see these things on our website. All of these are well explained in the book Key to the Secrets of the Universe. That is a simple book written in a way that everybody can understand the whole universe. There we are explaining the universe from the beginning stage. We start from the primordial coalition of two primary particles to form the Big Bang Singularity. Also, we are discussing many other issues in physics in the book. Or you can watch our videos for more information. All the links are in the description box. According to the rate of development of our technology, we are about to enter the next stage of cultural and social evolution. For that, we generate better ideas to enhance our technological growth. We work in all areas of the social and technological development of mankind. The availability of free energy is essential to accelerate the journey to a Type 1 civilization. Our aim is to make free energy available to all. Our main objective in this project is to fully utilize the solar energy reaching the Earth. For this, we are devising plans to rebuild the Tesla Tower and completely store solar energy. Our plan is to store solar energy and collect it in the smallest possible space. Using spacetime as a medium, we examine the possibilities of achieving an unpredictable velocity for our space travels. For that, we studied the changes that occur when a photon passes from one spacetime to another. Along with this, the solar system's movement inside spacetime was also studied. We understand that objects can move in two ways in spacetime. This possibility will bring revolutionary changes in our space technology. The same concept helped us understand why particles exhibit duality. You can see our journey to the Type 1 civilization in our book, How Can We Become Superhumans? This book mainly discusses how we should change socially and culturally under the new circumstances. We also discuss how to build a sustainable human society. Thank you for watching our video.